welcome to WBKE TV. I am Aurmaria, and I am here with the owner of WBKE Radio and WBKE TV. Here is Vladimir.
Hello,
how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
So, I do understand that you moved here from New York?
Not exactly. Technically, I moved from New York to Miami.
Okay.
Back in the late 80s, and that was my parents' decision. I wasn't of age to be moving on my own at that time. Then from Miami, after I did my schooling, got married, met my wife. Then we moved to Atlanta,
okay.
And then from Atlanta, I moved to Vegas.
So you guys met in Miami?
Yes, we did. We met in Miami.
How did you meet?
High school. We met in high school. A friend of mine was one of my good friends, best friends of the day, was dating her cousin. Mm-hmm. And so, in interactions like that, that's how we met.
Mutual friends.
Mutual friends. Right. Mutual friends.
So what brought you here to Vegas?
I was working 9 to 5 back in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a corporate America at that time. Still am, but I was working for somebody else. And they were opening a West Coast division. And I asked them if I could run it. And then after a couple of years of training, they said yes. And then I moved here and I was running a West Coast division for my company at that time. So that's why we came here. I've never been to the West Coast ever in my life before
what?
that. Yeah.
You didn't even see the ocean on this side of town?
Never. I have seen the ocean since I lived here, but before that, I'd never been to the West Coast. It was up and down the East Coast, some islands in the Caribbean. I've been to Canada when I was younger, but I've never been to the West Coast.
You've been everywhere!
Technically, no. Coming to the West Coast, I realized I haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen really nothing, but yeah. But that's my traveling experience.
Okay, all right. So I do know that you started your radio station here, which was
yes.
about a year ago.
That is correct.
Now, you were working for corporate America. That is something completely different than radio and TV. So what brought you to radio and TV here in Las Vegas out of all the places?
Well, actually, radio and TV was, to be honest, I'd never seen it going this direction. What I did know, because like I said, I am married, and my wife is an entrepreneur, complete entrepreneur. So she's always been pushing business ever since high school, ever since we got married. She's always been pushing a business. So basically, my corporate job came back to me and was like, hey, you did a great job in Vegas. We want to bring you back to Georgia. And with the weather in Georgia changing like that, the humidity and all that, my wife and to be honest, my kids too did not want to move back. Okay. So then, it was one of those life-changing decisions that I had to make. And so my wife and I sat down one day and we started, brainstorming different businesses and stuff. Mm-hmm. And being again from those metropolitan cities that I lived in, what we realized is those cities were not ran by radio, but radio gave more to those cities than we experienced here. Because in Vegas, everyone was catering to the Strip, and Vegas is so much bigger than that, as you know. So that was one of the things that led us there. We kind of did one of those things like, what's missing? Let's not just go on what we just want to put out there. Like, let's not just go do a hair salon because we know hair, or do that. Let's see what the state and the city's missing and see if we have enough skills in that field to bring some type of business to it, and that's what we did.
Now, what I find interesting is you said hair. You know how to do hair?
I used to cut hair.
What?
I do know how to. I cut my son's hair. Oh God, I hope you don't see this. His hair. Wow. But yes, I used to. I think to be honest with you, I think almost every black man who was raised in the 80s in America knows how to cut hair a little bit, because we all did it. We did it in our basements, backyards. We would cut our homeboys' hair. That's how it started.
Like, hey boy, can you cut my hair?
Yeah, exactly. Yo, can you fade me up? Can you line me up real quick? That's how it started. Technically, my man Gerald was like, yo, Black, line me up.
And that was your first time ever cutting his hair?
Yeah.
And he trusted you?
We trusted each other. He lined me up too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was back then. But yeah, so I had experience in that. And then my wife is a black woman, of course. So of course, she knows how to. She knows, things about hair. She does dreads. She does, not dreads, locks. There's a difference. The locks folks must be pissed. Like, he said my hair's dread. No, it's not dreads, locks. So she know how to do locks. She know how to braid. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she knows how to perm. But again, and years ago, one of our first businesses was a hair salon.
Oh, really? Was that in New York or Miami?
That was actually in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
It was actually in Atlanta.
Hair is really big in Georgia, so I can understand.
It was. The only thing.
It still is.
Hair's big in Georgia, especially now. But it didn't work out for us because the timing of that,
right,
you know, wasn't good. We both were still in corporate America deep heavily at that time and stuff, and we both didn't really do it 100%. And when you in a business that you don't really do it 100%, other people could come in and try to throw your business off. So that was one of the things we tried in the beginning. So that's why I mentioned it.
Okay, good. So your wife pretty much pushed you. Were you always an entrepreneur as well, or did she push you more into that field with the little push?
Listen, as a black man, you know, we consider ourselves entrepreneurs if we
automatically.
If we are middleman, meaning this guy needs this, and I got a guy that has this, I put them together, boom, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm my own businessman or whatever. You know, we quick to say that. No, for me, that was my wife thing. You know, she come. My parents are from the island of Haiti, just like hers, but my parents came and they both worked jobs. My mom worked 3 jobs, my father worked 1 job, but I just know them to work, make that money, and, you know, take care of the household. So that's where I was at. My wife, her mother she worked, but she was an entrepreneur. She used to sell jewelry, she used to sell clothes, she used to do a lot of different stuff. So my wife got that bug in her. And so, no, actually my wife taught me that. It's not to say that when I wanted my own, I was like, oh, I want my own pound of weed, like, so I could sell. Like, I wasn't business-minded like that, where she was like, my wife seen things like, I want to create an insurance company for people who have, like, when your car breaks down. She had all these different ideas, which, you know, now we could laugh at, you know, we laugh at it like, damn, you know, you had all these ideas, which I laughed at you when you were thinking of them, but that's how visionaries are. They see things that other natural, you know, the regular people don't see. And so, you know, you take it for granted, you laugh and whatever. Now look at us now. We have radio station as well as a TV network. So it's all for her. And it's growing. It's really growing. You guys have 30 live shows on there now? Yes. Between both my radio stations, I have over 30 shows. So yes, you have correct. 2. So one is WBKE Radio and the other one is Raw? Vegas. Actually, there's a little bit more than 2. Okay. There's Vegas Raw Radio. There's WBKE Vegas Radio, which was the first one. Okay. And then there's WBKE South Florida Radio, which I'm partnered with somebody else by the name of Ross Strackman. Him and his wife, Mary, they're the ones that own that, but we're partners in that. I'm also partnered with a gentleman by the name of DJ Thumb. Okay. And we recently bought in his radio station under our umbrella, and then now we got the WBKE TV, you know, coming together right now. So it's about five different networks that all come together to make one big gigantic network for now. All right. Yeah. Now what I saw was WBKE. You came up with the BKE because of your children's name. Is that correct? That is correct. Now you stated that W was an East Coast thing. Could you go into more depth of how that's an East Coast thing? Not knowing broadcasting, because I never went to school for broadcast. I never really went to school for communication either. Neither my wife and I. So being and living in the East Coast, all radio stations, whether we were in New York, whether we were in North Carolina, Virginia, it doesn't matter. As long as we're on the East Coast, all radio stations start with a W. That is true. So when we were thinking about putting together a radio station, naturally everything had a W in it. Right. Everything started off with a W. So when we decided to incorporate my kids' names with that, and we loved it, the kids loved it. It was great. So now I'm starting to do my research now. I'm like I'm reading about broadcasting, you know, looking on YouTube, understanding the world that we're about to get into. Right. Okay, K is for west of the Mississippi, W is for east. So I'm like, yes, because the FCC, you see the difference between internet and FM dial, or what we call terrestrial radio, is that they're regulated by the FCC. So the FCC, in order to be able to distinguish which part of the nation you're in, it's either K, which means you're west of the Mississippi, or W, which means you're east of the Mississippi. This was knowledge that I did not have before. So, of course, being in Las Vegas, we are obviously west, you know? Yeah. But because we're not FCC regulated, we decided to stick to the W because we're internet and we're heard all over the world, we figured the W stands for worldwide, you know, worldwide. So, but that's
the depth of it.
That's the depth of it. And even when we found that out, I really don't think I would have switched it to WBKE.
Yeah.
It just doesn't ring well with me. Maybe if I was a West Coaster all my life, then I would have been like, WBKE sounds great.
So we're gonna go ahead and cut to commercial. We're gonna talk more about the WBKE radio and the TV station as well. Until then, we'll see you in about 5 or 10 minutes. So stay hot in that seat. Welcome back to WBKE TV. I'm Aurmaria, and we are here with the owner of WBKE TV and radio station, Vladimir. We like to call him Vlad, by the way, so if you guys want to know that. But how are you doing?
I am doing all right today. I'm doing, it's been a rough week for me. I got my grandkids in town.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so, you know, I can't believe I'm about to say this on the air, but they're about to leave real soon. And so I'm starting to feel the effects of that already.
Oh, in a sad way?
In a sad way, yeah.
Okay.
You know, everything that my wife and I do, we do for our children and now our grandchildren. And so, you know, it's beautiful to have them around, because when you go through life issues, life things, and you walk into your home and then all these people are there to greet you, it reminds you of what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah. So, but other than that, I'm very grateful. I'm very humble.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. Personally, I like iPhones, okay? And I saw that you're an Android user.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you feel some type of way about Apple?
Other than the fact that everything's expensive, other than the fact that you can't integrate anything else with their device,
okay,
yes, I guess I do feel the way about Apple. No, I mean, to be honest, that's a brand that, as a business owner, that's a brand that I can't front. I'm trying to mimic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You love that. If you need an Apple, if you got an Apple phone, you need to buy an Apple plug. You need to buy that. That's keeping everything in house. You know what I'm saying? Everything's under one roof. You know, that's how your business grows. So I would love to take a page out of their book, to be honest with you. But nah, Android is more conducive to what I do every day. It's more, you know, I got access to all the accessories much quicker than I get Apple, and they're a little bit cheaper. And with running a business, I need all the money I can get, girl. So I ain't making that Apple money yet, but they can sponsor me. They can sponsor us.
So any sponsors out there, if you want to join in, just let us know.
Exactly. Daddy needs a, what are they up to now? QS? You know, Daddy
It
needs
is
a
definitely
QS.
not cute.
What is it? S5, S6?
They're at a 6 Plus right now. They're going to 6S, yes, and then it's going to be the 7.
See, I was just joking. The last thing I remember was a 5S. You're serious? They up to 6 Plus?
Yes, the 6 Plus is the bigger version, and then it's the 6, and then you got the 6S that's coming out next.
I'll wait till it's 8. I like the 8.
That's what, in 2 years?
No, probably in 3 months with the way technology is changing.
That is
these days.
true. That is true.
You know, but no, I'm comfortable with my Android. It works for me.
Okay. Now back to the radio station here. What made you turn WBKE radio specifically into a TV station?
Well, it was a direction we were always gonna go in. We always, my wife, and when I say we, my wife, myself, and even my 2 kids that's currently at the house with us.
Shout out to Miss Peggy.
Yes,
How you doing?
That's my wife. And my kids, Kimani, Eli. I have 3, Brianna, but really it was the 4 of us. It was Kimani, Elijah, Peggy, and myself. When we started discussing a radio station and stuff, that all came together and put this together. So I include them all in it from the creation. But we always wanted TV because we based this new business model on internet. Okay. And you know, internet in our generation is huge.
It's really huge right now.
It's the big thing. I mean, everything has changed in our lifetime. Like me growing up, and I hope I don't give my age away, but I was encyclopedia. You know, we had the encyclopedias in the living room, and when you had a book report, that's where you went and you grabbed A or B, depending on the book report and stuff. So, or if the encyclopedia didn't have it, which was rare, you go into the library or you're speaking to somebody else. Now it's Google, it's Siri, it's all of that. Everything is like right there in your face. And that's, with internet, we always knew that we're gonna have to go visual as well as radio, you know, because right now people are just so quick, they have to see it. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be seen. You know what I'm saying? It's no more guessing or, damn, I wonder how this person looks. I mean, even if even on radio, at first we were like, we're not going to put no cameras in there, which we currently don't have. People videotape themselves in the radio. But now, it's like, back in the days, you could hear a DJ or you could hear a host, a personality at night, right? Especially in New York, when I was growing up, there was always this personality at night with a deep voice. I mean, he always sounded like, you know, some R&B deep singer, like, hello, you on like that love. And
like Babyface or
yeah, but it wasn't Babyface. The thing was, it was an ugly motherfucking dude back there.
Wait,
and
so how did you see his face?
because, well, eventually, you know, you go look in a magazine or whatever, and you see, it's like, oh, that's who it was? And you're like, Jesus, that's who has that beautiful voice on air. And but now, it don't matter. You can't hide yourself. People are Googling you. People are Facebooking you. People are Instagramming you. They're looking like, who is this face, you know what I'm saying, to go with this voice? Yeah, LinkedIn. People are finding you out there. So we always knew if we're going to start a radio station, either we're going to start a whole TV network different aside from it, or we're going to incorporate the radio with the TV network. You know, similar like the Breakfast Club. You know, they still doing radio, but you could visually see them. So we knew we were going to go one way or another. So that's where it's.
So which way do you feel like you're going towards more? Is it going to be more like Breakfast Club, or is it going to be more like an actual TV show?
Actual TV. Breakfast Club to me, I mean, come on, they're the pinnacle of anything like that. So
they are.
You know, they're really the ones that kind of steamrolled this and got it going. No, the thing is, you know, there's not every day Charlemagne looks good. It's not every day he looks good. You could tell there's some days where maybe depending on the guest or depending on who's coming to the station that they spruce themselves a little bit more. And when you have shows and people, and you know, my format, internet format's a little different. Those guys are on air for like 4 hours, you know, 4 hours each segment. I got shows an hour, I got shows 2 hours. So you never know how these people are gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? These people can come in pajamas, you know, because they thinking about radio. They only want to be heard. So I like the separation. Now we do give every show the opportunity or the opportunity or the choice to broadcast themselves live if they want via their phones or via cameras that they bring, and they could do that themselves all day. I have no problem with that. We actually encourage that, but we're not going to go ahead and set it up to be able to videotape every day. No, we won't do that. I like the TV side.
Now I heard through a little birdie, I'm just going to give my source away, that you might be starting your own clothing line.
Clothing line? No!
He's dressed really fresh right now, so if y'all can see.
And I don't even feel I'm just fresh, but no, clothing line. Whoa, no.
You never thought about getting into fashion?
As far as maybe model-wise, I did think about that years ago. Yes, I thought about modeling years ago, but I'm not a gym dude. Okay. I'm not a gym, so I lift up this tank top. It ain't no rip.
But a lot of people that are modeling, you don't have to show, you know, the little abs.
That's true. But then I don't think I had the height.
How tall are you?
I'm 6.
You're there?
So they look taller than me when I see them and stuff. But obviously it didn't work out for me. That modeling thing didn't work out for me. But fashion, yes, I love to dress. I love to dress. As a man, it's weird. I even love to shop. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well, to other men there is like
okay, coming from the East Coast, coming from New York, there is nothing wrong with that. That is completely normal.
But not to create my own clothing line I never had any desire for that. There's too much competition for that.
There is a lot of competition, but there's not a lot of African American competition. And I feel like no, it's not. We only have about 1 or 2, actually one really main high-end designer, which is for Ballman, I think. Bellman.
You know, I was about to say Kanye.
It's actually not his line. He's actually just sponsoring it.
Who, Kanye?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's partnered with the actual designer, which I actually forgot his name. I'm so sorry. But he's actually very handsome. He's actually from, I think he's from France, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
But
see,
yeah.
I didn't know that. But no desire to do that. I do have a young lady that has a show on my station. She goes by the name of Bad Girl.
Okay.
And she has a clothing line called Maryland Junkie.
Oh.
And then she has a men's side that's called King, and she made caps and stuff like that. I wish I didn't know you could ask me about fashion. I would have wore my King stuff. She'll be really pissed off now. I didn't wear it, but I shouted her out, you know. But yeah, and I'll support that all day. But no, I have no. This is a lot of work. I don't. Fashion, no. That's nowhere on my agenda at all.
Okay. All right, well, that concludes the end of our show, guys. It was so nice seeing you. It was so nice seeing you, too.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Hopefully you'll be back.
I work here. I own here.
That's true.
I live here.
That's true.
I'll definitely be back. I ain't going nowhere, folks.
All right, well, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching WBKE TV. If you want to listen to the radio station, it's WBKE Radio, I'm sorry. You can actually go online, download the app. It's called TuneIn, and just type in WBKE Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
WBKE Vegas Radio.
Vegas Radio.
But once you start typing in WBKE, we will come up, so with South Florida.
Okay.
So you just pick one and listen.
And there you go. So it was, I don't even know what to say.
It was a pleasure talking to me. That's
it was a pleasure talking to you, but I'm talking about the audience because,
the audience.
they're really important.
They count.
They count a lot.
They count a lot.
Yes.
They count a lot. You know what? I can't wait for the technology. Well, we do have that technology that you can interact with them. Like they seeing us live or, I want to see them.
That's if they have a camera on their end, and a lot of people are camera shy, so I don't think you're gonna see that anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
Not unless we have some brave audience members out there. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time on WBKE TV. And I'm Aurmaria. Have a great day.